But tonight via unanimous decision. Chael, it's over. Can you
Yeah.
move on with your life now? Do you feel like it's done?
Yeah, I think so. It's hard to say. Here's the deal. You shake hands after the sport. Generally, you shake hands before the sport, but that's optional. We elected not to do it. After it's done, procedure-wise, you shake hands or you don't, but you have that split moment to decide. He decided not to. In fact, he shoved me. So there it is. We don't have to get along. I mean, my life will be just fine not getting along with Vanderlei Silva. I got to keep fighting Vanderlei Silva. It's hard to say too. I mean, let's just be real fair here. He's been sidelined for a while. I had that same experience with Tito. It hurt so bad to lose to Tito. I could just never envision it happening. And then when it happens, you're faced with this reality of, oh my God, I just lost to this guy that sucks. I suck. So now I pass that to Vanderlei. I was the worst fighter in Bellator when I got up the sport. Well, he is now. I got that monkey off my back. So I imagine he'll want a rematch. You know, I just get it. It's what I would do, and I'll fight any of these guys.
Do you think he should still fight though?
Vandal, that's up to him. You know, he's a very tough guy. I think maybe he was a little bit slower, a little slower than I remember him, and maybe even a little less aggressive. But it's hard to say. You know, I kind of lost track of that fight. He hit me really hard in one of those rounds, and I don't know, man. Your opinion of it would probably be better than mine.
Are you happy with your performance?
Yeah. I got to very dominant positions I've been working on with Fabiano Scherner. You know, I'm at a jiu-jitsu gym now, Gracie Baja. We work a lot of that stuff. I was able to advance, get to mount, go to side control. But I do miss the old day, too, where we would throw guys down and sit up and just start swinging. I think I need to combine the two. But I've only had so much practice. You know, this was my second fight in a number of years. So I got to get better, man.
Top of my head, and it is late, I do believe this is the first time that you've had your hand raised since the Shogun fight. Is that accurate?
Yeah, Shogun.
That's almost 4 years.
Yeah, well, and I sat in suspension for 2.
But just what's it like to be, awarded a fight in almost 4 years?
Yeah, I know. It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling
You miss it?
to win a fight. Yeah, I did, yeah.
Does it feel foreign?
No, it doesn't. I don't know. You're asking me a tough question here. I don't want to reveal too much to you. But,
What do you mean? Reveal.
Well, I don't know how to explain the emotion,
Okay.
but these are important to me, man. This is everything to me. Competition, not fight, but, I was a wrestler and stuff, and it's a big deal. It matters to me. It matters to my family. It matters to my coaches, and you got to go out there and stay focused and get the job done. And I wanted to argue that Vanderlei or I put on some spectacular fight, but you got to move in the right direction. I moved in the right direction. And my previous fight, I didn't bring my skills with me. I didn't even try anything, and now I'm trying stuff. I'm out there, I'm working. I was advancing positions that we've been working on in the gym. You got to take that stuff with you. Those are wins. Those are good things. And so in that regard, yeah, man, it feels good.
Would you have retired if you lost?
I don't know if I would have retired. Here's the reality of it, especially for someone like me. I'll probably never retire. I'll probably be to a spot where they go, hey, look, you're done. And I really believe that for most guys in a business like this, you're never done with the business, but the business is done with you. It just goes that way. And so I don't know. I didn't think about a lot of that or pressures of that or whatever. But, you got to go out and perform. You got to bring your skills. You got to stay focused. You got to be tough. You got to be in shape. 15 minutes is a long time. You got to push the pace. There's things you have to do if you want to stay in this space, and those are the things I was working on.
Why call out the guy afterwards who just got knocked out in like 60 seconds?
Yeah, well, and don't misinterpret that. I'm on a Legends ass-whipping tour, and there's only so many of them around here, and Fedor is the next one around here, and I believe that fight was being looked at. So it's like, look, if we're going to do this fight anyway, let's just make it my idea. And I was never kicking a guy when he was down. Don't forget, he was the curtain jerker, and I was the main event. I'm going to be the main event next time, too. I was pulling Fedor up. I mean, in fairness, that is the reality.
Right. And what about Tito? I mean, is it poor taste to do what he was doing to you before?
Oh, it's terribly rude. I don't know if you saw it, Errol.
Yes, I saw.
I looked over to Tito, made eye contact with him. He was right there at the cage. And I made eye contact. I thought he was going to give me like a thumbs up. We got a history together. I've known him since college. We've competed a couple times. And he gives me the bird. He's flipping me off. And then he starts yelling. Profanity, for one, which a little lowbrow to use profanity in any environment. But he's yelling profanity at me. He's telling me you're going to get your ass kicked. I was like, Tito, right now I'm in the ring. I've known you 20 years. I'm in the ring. Like, this is the time you build a guy up. You're going to kick me right now? And on top of it, Tito, I'm a rough guy, man. I'll come over there and whip your ass in that little fake suit you got. I mean, he's probably drunk and on drugs. The guy's a drug addict. He's a total scumbag. I whip his ass anytime he wants to do it. And, that's just, I just wouldn't handle myself like that. If I did something like that to a guy, which I wouldn't, if I did something like that, I would strap it up and get in there with him. I would never, and you know me, I've never said a word about anybody and then not gotten in there and backed it up. This scumbag's not going to get in there. He's take to Twitter tonight and be a little tough guy. He won't sign a contract to fight again. I thought it was a little low. Particularly at that timing. Yeah. And he's got Randy Couture and Dan Henderson standing right next to him. It's like, Tito, you want me to unleash the dogs? I mean, what do you want to do here? We're a mob, man. You want to do it like this, and we'll do it like this.
Well, I think New York told Tito what they thought of him during your fight. Last quick one,
Dan even looked at me like that. Tito did it, and I moved my head, and Dan he's like, I was like, let's just let this go.
Perfect scenario. When do you want to return, and against who? If you could draw it up, the location, the month, the opponent.
Oh man, I'd bring him out to Westland, Oregon, and I'd take on anybody. I just as soon stay at 205 pounds. I know Rory McDonald and I are going to cross paths eventually, and I know weird. Call out a guy that's 170 pounds. There's a story behind it. I'll come on your show.
You keep saying that.
I'll share the story with you. Rory knows what happened. We have to fight. I have no choice. I have no problem with Rory. Won't pretend I will. Rory and I are going to fight, and he knows it. So we'll see what happens. He's going to fight with Lima next, so I need a dance partner, but I'll take on all comers, man.
Congratulations. Welcome back, Chael.
Yes. Owed to me, huh? Been a long time for Chael.
It has.
And I did it clean.
First night of FS1. That's how long ago it was.
Ish.
Yes.
But you get the point.
Well done.